Hello there. This is Ashish. I'm the founder of Astalmia. We are working towards a vision of bringing profit and purpose of betterment of humanity together for the entire business ecosystem. So when I decided to work on this purpose, I didn't feel it is going to be immediately something that we are going to achieve, but I believe in this purpose. Currently, I won't give logic behind why it is going to be beneficial for businesses to be a purpose-driven company. Though I have done a bit of research, like not bit, but a lot of research, and know how effective it can be. And I can give all the logical benefits and the arguments necessary. But that is not what this video is going to be around. This video is meant for a purpose of appealing to our minds in which businesses operate. The logical mind is how the businesses are operating now. It is operating in terms of profit. Profit is a very logical concept. So if I only talk about logic, then I will not be able to, or we rather as Astalmia will not be able to achieve the impact that we want to create in businesses and in people's life. Hence, there are other intelligences of ourselves that is something that we want to appeal to. So earlier in B2C and in B2B, B2B functions more in terms of logic. If the entire business can be categorized either into B2B, so it is purely functioning in terms of logic. And if it is a B2C company, it is mostly, like the buying mostly happens in terms of emotions. So these are the only two aspects that we are dealing with when we are doing business. We want to make the consumer feel a certain kind of emotion. Mostly it is a pleasure or happiness that we want to feel. We wanted the customers to feel, and hence the entire business is revolving around the emotion of pleasure and happiness, or maybe at times appealing to the emotion of fear. So, but that is the end of it. At this point of time, this is how businesses are operating. But we have come to an age wherein to move up, to take us to a better business-driven objective, a better business-driven community, working only on logic and only on emotions are not going to take us to the next level. So there are two more emotions that I want to appeal to. I won't call it emotions, but above logic and emotion, and there is something called as willpower. We all human beings have a very strong willpower and the capability to take actions out of that willpower. So that is something that I'm going to appeal to in this video. Second is the feeling of connectedness, a feeling of betterment of the entire human being as a whole, and not functioning as a separate, different unit. So if I look at it from the perspective of how businesses are functioning now and versus how I would ask the business leaders and urge the business leaders to function, is that they are the motivators of change. They have the capacity to bring about the change in society, to bring about the change in business ecosystem. So whenever someone wants, like when a person or an entrepreneur or a business leader decides that he wants to achieve a business objective, he uses all of his willpower and action and makes it into reality. So instead of building businesses that is based merely on profit, merely on logic, and utilizing emotion to sell the product, I would urge business leaders who have the capacity to function from the perspective of connectedness and betterment of humanity, and then also ensure that profitability is there. So this is the gap. There is a gap of profit, and there is a purpose. So bringing both of them together is what we are working on. This is definitely not going to be an easy journey. When we decided of doing this, we decided on the fact that we will be a very small team and doing a lot of difficult work, and maybe we will be facing a lot of challenges, but we are up for it, and I urge all of the businesses to do the same. Finally, if you observe, the entire video was based on a very authentic way. I did not write a script about it. I did not prepare for it. It was just a common dialogue, common conversation. So in the initial stage, I'm not going to talk about logic and how this is going to be beneficial for your organization, being purpose-driven organization, though I have a lot of facts which we will be presenting over next couple of contents, but not right now. Right now is a stage wherein I want to appeal to the action-oriented individual within you that can bring about the purpose and profit, that can bring the purpose and profit together, because you as an entrepreneur have the capacity to do it. You face the challenges. When you decide something, you are capable enough to make that happen in reality. It happened when we all faced economic challenges, we all faced COVID challenges, and we made things come into reality. It is just a figment of an imagination that we are not driven by a purpose of betterment of humanity, which may be my own concept, but I would love to know whether you feel whatever you feel about it, whether your organization is already a purpose-driven organization, whether that is something you would like to figure out or whatever. And we as Estalmia haven't decided on a business model yet in terms of how the profit is going to be made, but currently I'm just focusing on building awareness around the concept of purpose-driven business organization. So hope to see you in few more videos, and like I would love to interact over a few more videos now. And see you. Have a great working weekend. Which day is today? Wednesday. Have a great Wednesday. Thank you.